Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Millennium Dawn, Honduras. In the last episode, we were able to get our weekly income into a positive balance, which is good. Our GDP is increasing, and that has allowed us to run the focuses to get us some more civilian factories, to get us some more office sectors, and to get us our first military factories. Which I should probably move that one down to the other equipment. So, we can actually begin producing our own, some of our own military equipment, not all of it. I've licensed a couple of planes from the United States, the F-100 Voodoo, or F-101 Voodoo, and the F-5E Tiger II. So maybe we'll eventually get around to being able to make those. So we have a lot of research to get through before we're going to be ready to start designing and building our own homegrown aircraft and tanks and ships and a bunch of other things. So we're up to 4 research slots. So it's coming along. It's coming along. We were also able to get enough political power to reduce corruption down to medium corruption. We have 3 more levels to get down to. So we're just going to continue to let the political power build up and just keep knocking that corruption down, because that is one of the biggest improvements that we can make right now. So let's just keep it running. Our base stability is looking really good. Our new infantry brigades are starting to actually fill in with manpower. We're kind of behind on guns. Oh yeah, and there's all kinds of craziness happening. Over here with Belarus and Iraq and Syria, and everybody's military striking each other, and yeah, I mean, tell me something that I don't know. Alright, we got some new small arms. Alright, any decisions that we should be taking? Alright, that'll improve our national fuel reserves. Productivity measures, 5.42 billion, which increases our productivity. I don't know. Do I need to do that? Radar stations. We don't have an intelligence agency yet. I mean, I guess I could start doing the army reform. Because see, we can't do this until we have more than 200 billion in total GDP. I mean, we're close. We're at 180 billion. I wouldn't want to do that until we actually have the money in the bank. I don't think we need to do the debt refactoring. I'm not ready to start the alignment or to switch my government type yet. We are going to want to do that soon. I'll get a few more things under control first. Let's see, what does this do? Recruitable population factor +5. It decreases stability. We'll be fine with that. Military industry and naval yard required workforce. Workforce size down. I mean, we should be okay with that. We're at 8.6% unemployment. Alternatively, we could just not run on a focus for a little while and let the political power build up. You know what? I think we're just not going to run a focus for a little bit. No, we're not ready to start with that yet. We aren't going to be making any law changes unless we need to. Or unless I want to start increasing my military spending. But again, we're going to hold off on that because we are barely in the positive. We're not in a position to be throwing... Oh yeah, that's right. Alright, we should be able to reduce corruption. Alright, down to modest corruption. No, I don't care about the strikes. Wish I could turn that alert off. Czech Republic. Let's go to military strike on Chechnya. Of all things. Alright, China aims to take back Outer Mongolia. Okay. Hold on, what does this do? What's true? Is the subject of Honduras at peace. Owned and controlled by... One of the following must be true. Okay, so we would need to puppet Belize, Guatemala, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and Panama. And then we can start the process to integrate them. So we don't need to fully reduce their autonomy, that whole process. We would just need to get them to be puppets, either aggressively or passively. No, I don't care. Russia integrates Chechnya. China has declared war on Mongolia. Let's see Well, the consequences of that might be probably not much. No, just a local regional conflict. And yeah, Mongolia is not going to last long. Fight over clean energy. A small company offering clean energy solutions has brought a large fossil fuel corporation into court. The large corporation is charged with intentionally running negative marketing campaigns against a smaller corporation, as well as industrial espionage and sabotage. The court case is making headlines across the country and is seen as a fight between renewable and fossil energy. Liberal popularity and Western popularity drops. Yeah, we shouldn't get involved in this. We'll just lose some popularity. No big deal. Alright, China just annexed Mongolia. End of the Central African Republic Bush War. Wenchuan earthquake. Malta requested a trade agreement. The Bahamas requested a trade agreement. Yeah, that's all fine. Now, continuing to do our advanced, or to advance our energy transmission systems. We're getting close to being having a. Actually, let's do it like that. Let's stagger this. So we'll get a office sector, and then another civilian factory, and another office sector, and then another civilian factory. 8.5. 61 billion. Alright, let's go ahead. Now that we have the money in the bank, let's do productivity measures. We'll knock that out real quick. I don't know why that isn't auto-playing. That doesn't really matter. Alright, yep. Let's get our support equipment. Continue to work on that. We're going to need some tungsten. Or technology metals. It's not tungsten anymore. We're just going to have to let it go. China seizes the reins of power over the SCO from Russia. Interesting. Alright, M4A1. Alright, so we're caught up there. Let's start working on our utility vehicles. Armored vehicle manufacturer because, well... Tanks seized in port. One of our major ports, our port authority uncovered a shipment of antiquated but fully armed and operating Soviet T-55s. What? Alongside spare parts and ammunition. Although we cannot determine their destination or point of origin, we can assume the lack of any documentation indicates that both are illicit. Luckily for us, their final destination is entirely in our hands. A bunch of Soviet T-55s? We could sell them for scrap for $1 billion. Eh. Oh yeah, add them to the stockpile. I mean, why not? The United States has conducted a military strike on Russia. Okay. No, I don't have... Yeah, I don't want to spend a civilian factory. As research Magnox, which we have not. Okay. The 2008 Summer Beijing Olympics have been held. The Islamic Republic of Arabia denounces foreign influence or interference. See now, if we go... Canada has gone nationalist? So is Spain, France, and the UK. Startup company up for acquisition. The successful startup company has been put on sale recently. It's currently gathering large interest from a large foreign company seeking to expand its operations in Honduras. Some are saying that this expansion should be stopped, though preventing the acquisition would go against free market principles. Costa Rica gets influence. I would rather not. International bankers goes down. Liberal popularity. Western communists. I think we're gonna go that route. To stop the acquisition. Alright, can we reduce our corruption? We can reduce our corruption down to slight corruption. $0.383 billion. 8 billion. 6 billion temporary debt refactoring. No, we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. We can do this though. We now have over 200 billion. 215 billion in GDP. Research speed, educational cost multiplier. Yep, let's get that done. And we can get another research slot. Upgrade lab equipment. Do it. Neural networks revival. All right. Data mining, productivity efficiency growth, research speed, office sector power consumption up, office sector required workforce down. Unemployment rate is now at 0%. Worker fulfillment is now at 86%. Okay, well, we completely knocked out our unemployment, and now we actually have a worker shortage. Alright, Humvee is next. Okay, we are actually good on small arms. John McCain of the Republican Party has emerged victorious in the election. Industrial Research Task Force, all right. That actually does reduce the amount of, what, workforce? No, that's the research that we're doing. Never mind. These are all mutually exclusive. Secret weapons research. We'll construct a civilian R&D factory in the Honduran Caribbean. An aerodynamics and avionics facility. Warship development. I think we're going to be more worried about ground. So this is going to give us basically a land warfare facility for 15 billion. Alright, do it. We'll put us a little bit further in depth. That should be okay. Russia's conducting military strikes in Ukraine. Israel's military striking Syria. Strategic local airspace defense. No, or should I go this route? I mean, I always go battlefield support. You know what? Let's go local airspace defense. Let's go that route. There's no bad choice. And our naval stuff. The naval doctrine focusing on small, heavily armed, maneuverable warships to combat heavier, less agile ones. Patrol boats. Stealth corvettes. Stealth frigates. It's going to be a navy focusing on corvettes, frigates, patrol boats. No, we're eventually going to want a blue water navy. So a big blue water navy. If we're going to want to do kind of global power, we're going to need that. So I think we're going to go good old blue water navy. A little ambitious for us at the moment, but looking to the long term. This will get us caught up on man equipment. Then we're going to start, I guess, working on our man pads. That'll be next thing up on the list. Oh. Yep, we got our new, Alright then, let's get to work on man pads. Casablanca Accords announced. Alright. Western Sahara, Morocco, Algeria. Alright. Vehicle. Eesh. Vehicle proving grounds. Alright. So, the question now becomes, do we start working our way down emerging? So I think, where do we want to go non-aligned? 17%. I guess that would be the Social Democrats. Whereas the emerging outlook is just the communists. And the right-wing populists are nationalists. All right. I don't think it really matters. No, we're gonna go emerging. We're gonna go emerging. That's the direction we're gonna go. Okay, we need a scientist first. That's gonna be you. Okay. Armored vehicle experimentation, land warfare, R&D. We will be able to research main battle tank hulls, AFV hulls, light tank hulls, self-propelled artillery hulls, self-propelled anti-am. Resource usage is going to be really high. We don't have those kinds of resources right now. Well, let's... Let's see. Transnistria becomes part of Russia. Alright, advanced control integration is complete. And we can do this. Okay, looks like they want to change some laws. Basic pensions for the elderly and disabled. Alright, we'll put that in. .384, 0.24 billion. Healthcare spending. 0.344, 0.23. I could probably do one of these. .096. Well, that's easy. Eastern emergence. Daily emerging support plus 0.1. Acceptance of emerging diplomacy. Change in popularity of emerging by 5%. Increased duration of Eastern emergence until that 2011. Yeah. Do it. Alright, we're still doing okay for power. U.S. withdraws troops from Iraq. Office employment are 100%. Military is at 100%. 100%. Commercialized agricultural districts are at 50%. I mean, that's probably fine. Second gen battery coolant unit. Purpose missile, dual purpose missile systems. Well, let's just go with manpads. No, we definitely don't want to do this. We only can go down this route if we're nationalist or Salafist? Kind of annoying. Central Bank of Honduras warns of possible housing bubble. Cool down the markets. Public discontent rising. Political maneuvering is becoming more precarious. The situation demands a choice between safeguarding political power at the risk of increasing radicalization or taking a gamble that may lead to more severe consequences. Replace basic hospital subsidies with free emergency treatments. Alright, well, let's replace it and let's see what it does. Now negative 0.046 billion. Alright, well, we can handle that, I think. I can turn that off. Transnistria declared war on Moldova. Okay. Alright, but we're at the end of the episode, so we'll go ahead and stop here. There we go ahead and stop here. We're going to try and get rid of this corruption some more. And we have one more level to go. To get rid of all the negatives. Okay. Then I have to decide what we're going to start using our political power on. Probably trying to propagandize. And see if we can't get the emerging outlook to push over. Alright. So for now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you next time.